Might of chaos! Fall before me! Feel his power! Temptation for the fool! Chaos, aid me! Be still! Knights of Chaos! Feel his power! Fall before me! Fall before me! Ultimatum! Chaos, aid me! Be still! Might of chaos is finally over. And my service continues. Chaos laughs, mortal, and fortune is yours.
Holy shit.
Your absurd defiance ends here, hatchling.
Challenge!
Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. Annihilation. Incineration. Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. The fires of 1,000 suns. You do not have the strength, passion.
My spirit is
That may
spent.
be, but I am not alone.
How pathetic. Incineration. Disintegration. Cleansing. The fires of 1,000 suns.
I want the asset. It's mine.
I can't do this just yet.
Incineration. Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. Annihilation. Incineration. Annihilation. Disintegration. Cleansing. Annihilation. Incineration. Surprises. This is not a battle you can win, Hatchling. Breaking mass.
Energize the spheres.
My spirit is spent.
He's gone. Energize the spheres. Be gone.
Yo, Ume here. So, I would like to just make something like a benchmark, not benchmark, basically like a progress thing, you know, how like day one I did this and that. So yeah, I've played all the time since the league start, so it's 15 hours. I just got my 2 washstones as you saw. You've probably seen, if I wasn't too lazy, you've seen the Ultimatum, you've seen the Exarch fight, and I'll just map watch off, right? So I started with Bleedable God straight away. I got lucky with getting a bow in Act 1, so I didn't have to like mule it, and I just sent it. I played kind of bad, to be honest, because I got 2 maps in like 5 hours. It's not bad compared to like most people, but I still consider it bad considering that I can do sub 4. Right? But it was still fine. I still did good enough. And then I kind of got stun locked for about like 4 hours with the new mechanic. I was trying to test it. I was trying to figure out how it works, what I can do with it. And apparently it's overtuned, as well as my build is, let's say, not the best at it. So it wasn't the most pleasant experience. I died a lot, so as you can say, I have like 50 deaths. 78. Okay, that's even more than I think. So yeah, I died a lot. I was literally getting one shot by white mobs that were randomly dealing 3000 damage, even when they have 15k armor and like full elemental resistance. Not spellcasters, like literal attack mobs. And it's basically crazy. I realized that the strength of the empowerment depends on how much wisps you got. So it's understandable if I get like 5600, as you can see in the screenshot. Even tier 2 map with the current gear I have was quite problematic for me, right? And yeah, so the more the more wisps you get, the harder it gets. And as of currently, I would recommend to not do the mechanic if you don't want to die, or you can do the mechanic if you are severely overgeared for the tier of maps you're in. And even then, as I said, when I had almost 6,000 wisps with current gear, tier 2 map was very difficult. And as you can see, I'm pretty easily clearing a tier 16 map, even though the boss will be quite challenging because this map just gives cancer to everyone, but whatever. So yeah, the experience was quite pleasant. I reported a bug related to blood sap. It's not a voicing, I just like explaining the thing. So because I noticed that there is 0 on the market, and I met the Magi NPC like 4 times, and I've seen every tincture except for the bleed one. And bleed tincture, so a little bit of rant, right? Bleed tincture helps only bleed bow. It doesn't help melee, and it's cringe. I mean, okay, it does, but Crimson Dance melee is still better, especially with new laser, right? So you can play Earthquake or something like that, right? And this tincture will help for sure, but the fact that this tincture empowers the strongest. But wait, what are my flasks? What am I doing? Oh my god, I'm sorry. It's honestly cringe. It's like melee needs help. Lead bow was okay. If they could come to some kind of middle ground for both of these, I understand that it might be difficult to come to middle ground because I can't even think of something that would be a middle ground for that. But still, it would be nice so that the power curve of power balance wouldn't be so severely shifted towards bleed bow, because this thing basically gives you 30% more damage. I mean, it's quite conditional, but for clearing, it's almost consistent 30% more damage because you always hit monsters like 1 time and they just die, right? And I also grabbed with a tincture with these mods. They're quite insane. They're like, the increased damage against enemies on low life is not tier 1, but this cost me 3 chaos. It was right after the bug was fixed and the blood tincture started popping up, so I yoinked one. I couldn't find anything even remotely close to this one after that. So yeah, let's check out the single target. If I don't die. But remember, this is a tier 16. There are no tankiness mods. The damage is pretty solid, but remember, I have a pretty good bow and I have a 5-link. And currently tincture is not working because I'm an idiot and I use split arrow before using puncture, right? Yeah, I missed my puncture. It's cringe. Oh, wait, you can dash out of it now? What? Okay, that's insane. Yeah, I'm sorry if the FPS is low. My PC is actually dying from overheating when recording and playing PoE. So if the quality is absolute dog shit, I am sorry. I can't really do anything about it. Did it hurt? I think I did. Oh. Wait, What are they dying from? Are they just dying from explosions or something? There's no way they're dying from a split arrow. Oh, well, yeah. Kinda expected to happen. But still, the damage were pretty solid, even though my gear is pretty bonkers. So you could probably do this on a 4-link and with even a worse bow. The difference wouldn't be that big. It would be like, I don't know, like 30% damage difference. So it wouldn't be too critical. But still. So yeah.
I believe in traveling light.
I think that's it. That's all I want to talk about. Oh right, I wanted to talk about the split arrow of splitting. So I tried it, and I even recorded the video. I will put it in the end. So it's basically not good for bleed bow, that's for sure. But I can see a really good potential for it in hit setups with like Arrow Nova, because the splitting arrows, they automatically aim at enemies. So you can shoot at a wall, and then those splitting arrows will automatically aim at enemies, which is really neat, and I even used for like 10-20 maps, because there are a lot of indoor maps, and with usual split arrow, it's very difficult to clear. So it was quite comfy. But then when you go into the open maps, it just sucks ass. That's yeah. Unfortunately, it's not as good as I hoped it would be because of the base damage. I thought it would be nice, but in general, it has the same damage because of the flat that split arrow gives. Also, I tried like a new strat, not new overall, but new for me, using lioneye vision. And as you can see, I have a 5-link, which I kind of got lucky with from 40 fusings, but still. And I kind of have a 6-link already, because I have a pierce and I have like 4 damage links. And if I get a 6-link, I will actually have like a 7-link, which is insane. And I can actually wear this lioneye vision for a long time, until I get to crafting an armor piece, like a body armor. But there's one problem that I wouldn't say bothers me. But like, yeah, there's one problem, right? Problem is that you cannot use the mastery for suppression. But what am I pressing? The evasion mastery, right? It requires you to have wait. Does it need your body armor? Or am I stupid? Yeah. So, because my body armor can't have evasion, I cannot use that mastery, unfortunately. And that's like the only big man. Oh, also, the other problem is that I cannot use this mastery for increased maximum life if there are no life modifiers and equip body armor. Yeah. That's mostly it. Just a classic, then Marco submission, and then just general gear. I also, this is the first time I haven't gotten myself an Assailum, because I realized that the damage is the same, it's just that Assailum takes longer to charge up, which makes it more clunky, and also waiting to buy it is kind of eh. And JTX, props to him, he kind of made me reconsider how I play bleed bow, so he kind of influenced me. So yeah, and it's kind of nice. I thought that the socket pressure will be absolutely terrible, but apparently it's not. It's not as bad as I thought it'll be. Right? And I even have what, 1 free socket, and I don't know where to spend it. So that's like the main thing. And also an important thing, the tincture is insanely important to clear higher tier maps, because without it, my clear would be way worse. Okay, so I'm talking too much, I'm not focused, I'm just dying, so I think I'll end on it. I think I talked about everything I wanted to. Yeah, that's it. So I think I'll be releasing these type of videos like a few more times, maybe like on day 2, day 3, and maybe like 1 week or something, or if I'll receive feedback, I'll be releasing like 7 days in a row, and it'll be like, this is week 1, and I've achieved great success. I'm on page 1 of Forbes of bleedable gladiators, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and have a nice day. Hi, it's Yume from like 5 minutes later. So I forgot to say one important thing that I noticed. Apparently, Bleed Bow is insane at ultimatums. It ignores most of the negative mods. It doesn't care about crit, about evasion, about hits never miss, about stuff like that, about slower proj, about suppression stuff, and your ranged, and your damage over time, and your armor, and your attack, and you ignore so many things that would fuck up many other builds, that Bleed Bow is actually really good at ultimatums. And I'm consistently clearing wave 10, considering my level of gear, which means that if I get even more gear, I might be even able to easily do wave 13s as Bleed Bow. But shh, don't tell anybody. Don't tell Jung. He's gonna snitch. Don't tell him.